Let's look at some ways that My Big Campus can be used as your web page as well. So I've got a group, so this could be an individual class, and I have here some links that I've already made for this group page. Presumably, if I'm teaching more than one class, say this is Algebra 1, Period 1, and I've got Period 2 and Period 3, then I would have individual groups for each of those, but this bundle link would take me to the same content that would be shared by each of those classes. So I have set this up by going to Admin Options. I have my class in there, I've made my links, and I want to point out some of these features on privacy. So by default, when you create a group, nothing is selected under privacy. And what that means is that anybody who is on My Big Campus can view the group content. So they don't have to be a member of the group to be able to access it. And we want to give some control to you over the access to the groups. So two options then. Only group members can view this group's content is very good if you want only people in the class to have access. But if you want to use it as a web page, you can use this choice and give access only to certain parts of your group. So I'm going to give access only to the announcements and to the calendar portion. And that's going to let me share information just from those sections. And I have chat and pages, and I like to turn off resources as well, but you can leave that on. I'm going to take this URL, copy it, and go into a different browser where I'm not logged in to My Big Campus to see what someone out there could see. So because we've allowed people without membership of this group to access it, here's what they can see. Notice the members tab is gone, so they're not going to be able to see who is in this group. But I did give them permission to go into announcements, so they can go here. We did give permission to access the calendar, so they could take a look at that. But what we didn't do is want them on our discussions tab. And so here we go in discussions that they would have to have a login that brings them into that group in order to access it. I've also shown you here some of the different things you can do off of the main page, which, as you saw, even people without the group membership can access with a URL. So I have a link here to a bundle that I've published. And now that this bundle is published, that means all of this information that's contained in this bundle could be accessed by anybody who had this URL. And I'll show you that by taking a look. This, again, I'm not logged in. You can see that I'm not logged in. And I go back to the home page, and you see that the math page is open for everybody to access. What's there, notice that I did not publish this document, and so they don't actually have access to get to what's in here, but they can see what's in this bundle. If I wanted them to have access, I'd have to actually go through and publish each of these documents from my drive. But I don't want people to be able to see that much. So the other option I have to create a bundle is to not publish it. Notice I've talked about that. You can save it, have group members have access to it, but not have that accessible to anybody else. And so you notice as soon as we go to that point, then they're not going to have access into the bundle at all to even see the resources that are there. So here's some ideas on the accessibility of the groups that you create through My Big Campus.